Bonjour buddies, welcome back to my videos from number 21 of the 2020 AMC8. A game board consists of 64 squares that alternate in color between black and white. The figure below shows square P in the bottom row and square Q in the top row. A marker is placed at P. A step consists of moving the marker onto one of the adjoining white squares in the row above. How many 7-step paths are there from P to Q? The figure shows a sample path. So a strategy that I think is pretty efficient and also very good is called the waterfall method. So basically, you guys know that with a little bit of deducting, that your square, the little marker, can only go up to here. If it goes any further, there is no possible path for it to reach Q in only 7 steps. So basically, the waterfall method, so first we're just gonna write out our boundaries. Obviously can't go off the board either. But basically, since the waterfall method basically is how many paths you can get to the specific marker from P. So basically, it might sound a little weird at first, but basically, like, if you were trying to get from P to this little square, you only really have one path, right? Similarly for this, like so. However, if you wanted to get to this path, there are 2 paths because you could take either this square or this square. I just realized that this isn't a very good color for this, so I'm just gonna swap to red real quick. Anyway, so this path is 1, 1, 1, 1, but this path is 2. And a little strategy you guys can also deduct from this is basically that each square is equivalent to the 2 squares under it added together. So for example, this square would be equivalent to 3, and so on, so on. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it's basically like how many ways you can get to the square, judging by how many squares are below it, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is also 1. And if there is nothing below it, so if there's not 2 squares below it, it just stays the same. For example, this square. So it just stays as 1. So this square is 4, and then this is 1 and 1, this is 3. Just doing a little bit of hinky-dinky addition. These 2 added together, that's 6, 10, 9, 19, 9 again, and finally at the very top, Q is 28. Therefore, the answer is A, 28. So I personally think that the waterfall method is very, very effective in this case. So basically, once again, it's basically like how many ways you can get to that square from P. And I think it's very good and it's rather efficient too compared to everything else. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye!